Hi, my name is Foxy, and today I'm going to be doing a Nintendo 2 review because it's out, of my own opinions. I know there's been probably tons of the reviews out for the new 2DS XL, which is over here. There's been a lot and I'm aware of that. However, personally I like to go through YouTube before I buy things and see different people's opinions on them. Therefore, maybe this will be useful to someone. So there'll be two stages to this. So first one is I'm going to be talking about the 2DS XL and my opinions, anything I've thought about, anything that's weird about it, comparing it a little bit to the this is not a 2DS, the 3DS, the original one, which has been discontinued for a few years, but whatever. And the second bit will be a little close-up of it, and I'm going to be showing a few features of it. So this game with a DS charger, as I've known many people to complain about the fact that they've been selling the recent DS's without the chargers, and everyone's like, yo, I don't have my charger, so I had to buy it separately. Well, now you get one if you pre-order this. So far I'm happy with it, but no one is ever happy with anything, are we? Of course not. So let's have a brief look at the comparison. So clearly the 2DS XL is a lot bigger because it's an XL. The one thing that strikes me is how thin the top screen is. It is a lot thinner than my other one. Yeah, I mean, they've removed the camera, obviously the 3DS function, and the speakers from the top screen to make it a lot slimmer. It's a nice little improvement as such. The reason I bought this is because I do not own any 3D games that specifically have the game functions for you to only use the 3D feature. So I'm not really losing out on anything. Also want to buy for the biggest screens, which is easier on my eyes because I have to wear glasses now, which I'm not wearing now because I'm not playing or reading or whatever. So it's just nice to have something that's a bit bigger than my previous DS and is just nicer to look at. Even though the graphics are exactly the same, there's no difference whatsoever. If you want to look at the dimensions, graphics, or the comparisons between all the 3DS's, you can just Google it. Like, I'm not gonna go sit here and go through all of the different sizes and measurements. It's just easy to look at the table for them because there are plenty of those available. There is also a little hitch with the fact that the DS cartridge, as you may know, has been moved from the top down to the bottom. Around here, you can just pull it out, just whip it out. It's the little material for it that I guess is clipped onto the little shell. I'm guessing it's some sort of rubber, so it doesn't look like it's flimsy enough to break off. Both in here is the DS game cartridges, and the SD card that you get in the other DS consoles. As far as I'm concerned, they all use SD cards. You have a micro SD card, which may be a pain in the backside to some of you who do not own a adapter. I can't even get it out. Oh my lordy. I do not like how they put this because I feel like if I get it out the wrong way, it will scratch. It is the tiniest little SD card. There you go. You'll need a micro SD adapter, which you can get anywhere. They sell them in technology stores, camera stores, any electrical shop will sell these. If not, just go online. These are great. So you will have to invest in one of these if you want to put or transfer your data from the DS or PC to the DS, or from the DS to the PC. You need one to transfer it, otherwise then you can't transfer it. If you don't have a SD card slot in your PC or your laptop, you can buy one of these SD card adapters. Don't know which way to put it. These things. They are, there you go. They have a slot at the top. You just stick it in your USB slot in your PC and you're good to go. So that's one of the little downgrades from that. Transferring from my 3DS to this, you can do it over remote transfer thing that the DS has itself, so that's fine. Took about 2 weeks though. That was a pain in the backside. The 3D camera that they had from the previous DS consoles, I may be wrong, they may have done this in the previous ones, has been moved down to the back of the DS. So if, you know, you want to take a photo, you can't really take it subtly because the DS systems have the loudest shutter sound I have heard in my whole life, and it makes me so uncomfortable. Or you want to take a photo of a dog? Sure, take a photo of the dog. You can't do that sneakily because you have to do this. You have to fall and just be like, hey, taking a photo of that dog. Otherwise, the appearance of it, I love it. The matte color looks great. I went for orange and white because I've had blue, I've had a silver DS, and you can only go, there's black and blue, orange and white, and I've wanted to go for something a bit simpler. The matte top has little ridges. And you have the kind of smooth little side bits, which I think is a nice touch. I like how they accentuated a lot of the buttons that you usually use with orange, and you have the little controls in grey. This one, I'm guessing, might take a while for it to be scratched, but it just does not look like it'd be easy to scratch it or damage the top unless you stab it. I don't know why you'd stab it. It has a little Nintendo logo in the bottom right corner here, which I'll show later, which I think is adorable. I've heard that the 2DS XL stylus isn't a telescopic styled as the 3DS and maybe some of the other ones. I know the other ones I think use the long one. This one, right, so you see this little black bit. One of them is a headphone jack and the other one is a stylus. The 2DS XL stylus is the same length as the normal stylus for the 3DS when it's not lengthened. I don't know how else to describe it when it's short. Take it out. Yep, that's the difference. Or half an inch, I'm guessing an inch? I think it's half an inch in size. Some people complain it's too small. I have small hands, and even then it's kind of a bit awkward to handle. I still use my other ones because it will probably take me a while to get used to this. It's easier to hold because obviously the size of it. It's just easier to look at as well. So far, there's only minor bits that I dislike. The micro SD, the lid, the power button. Right, I wanted to show the power button that it's there, okay? So you have power button, charge, and the Wi-Fi. The power button is infuriating. You have to get it right. You have to like slit your fingers down it to push the button, turn it on. It took me a while. Like if you're just doing this, you can't just push the button as you usually would because it just doesn't. Yeah, turning it off is worse than turning it on. You can't turn it on. Turn it off rather. It's just a bit fiddly. Honestly, out of 5, maybe I'll give it a 4 out of just general personal views. I would recommend it to someone. The fact that it is a good piece of investment. Like it's like 3DS, but without the 3DS feature, it's just discounted 3DS. Yeah, it has everything a 3DS has, but on a 2DS. But you can actually close the lid. So next we're going to jump onto the close-up of the 2DS XL and I'll show a few features from there. So the camera, as you can see, is right there and obviously prone to scratching. Open it up. So you have the spot pass lights, the microphone, the camera. Do not know what that is, like apparently some sort of controller. Start and select. There's just enough space for you to do anything. Power button, charging light, and the Wi-Fi. This is the sound bits, which have also been moved down here, which I think is a bit impractical because I prefer having my sound coming from the top screen. It's just nicer to hear when I'm playing games. Headphone jack. Christ. Stylus. Quite a small stylus. I think it fits nicely though. It's just a nice shelf protection. That's the weird material. It's quite soft, but at the same time quite nice to move, and I don't think it's very unlikely to break at any point. Like I don't think it's very wearable. Durable? I think it's very durable. Game cartridge. This one right here. Micro SD card, which is awkward as heck to get out. Come around here, you have the volume, which I like how they have the little orange bit for it. Go around the back, you have the wireless remote. Oh god, what is it? Wireless remote. The 2 or 4 back buttons. The camera, which I think is a bit ridiculous. Go up to the home button up here. You go down all the way to wireless communication NFC right there. So I'm guessing that's also the NFC card. So amiibos. Only a few bits that I'm just like, no, this should not be in. That's not right. Others would definitely recommend it to people who want a little upgrade, who want a XL, who want something bigger to hold on to. That sounds awful. Who want something bigger to just use. So thank you for watching. I hope I've been of some use of personal opinion whatsoever to the new to DSXL. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. This has been Foxy, and I hope to probably be here at some point again. Bye.